And they're off. Hey everyone, welcome back to the farm. It's Brad with Batchelder Family Farms. Hey buddy. And today, don't have a whole lot going on. It's a nicer day for being end of December, beginning of January time of year. Gonna let Tricky and the donkeys out. Let them run around and stretch their legs a little bit, get them out of this pen, and let them eat some grass that we still have in the yard. Hope everybody's had a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Stick around, watch the video, give us a thumbs up at the end if you like it. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you get notified of future videos. Stick around. You guys coming too? Well, as you can tell, they're out, they're running around, they're enjoying it. We built that pen a couple weeks ago, and really, they've only been out of it one day since then because we've had super cold weather. It's been rainy. We were out of town visiting family just after Christmas, so we kept them in it while we had people come over and keep an eye on our animals for us. So this is their first day out in a little bit now, and they are really stretching their legs. I'm just going to walk down to the end of the driveway here, close our gate, and that way I know they're not going to leave our property today. And this evening we'll get some grain and we'll put them back in their pen and do it all again tomorrow. Well, came over here to give the bison some of their alfalfa squares, and Tricky and the donkeys came running, but they can't get, at least Tricky can't get through, so I'll see if he runs all the way around the barn and joins us. They've every day we come out and feed them, they've been getting treats, so they know what the sound of the bucket is. But you can see these guys all seem to be, well, ladies and Chief, seem to be doing well. Phyllis is all the way down there on the end. Not sure why she's doing down there, but oh, here she comes now. There's Chief and Linda and Jane and Lucy back there. Lucy's getting big, catching up with Babs. There comes Kay. So they're all coming up. Moving their pen so close to the store has been really good. Every time people come out, they come over and say hi. We had a lot of people the last few weeks since we added this pen addition and moved them over here that have come out and fed them. So they are doing well. Oh, come on, Phyllis. Chief, you want one? Here you go, bud. There you go. All right, they're doing well. I'm going to get them they've still got some hay left in this bale feeder, but I'm going to put a bale over there kind of where that corner is, just for them to lay on when it gets cold. These three are just having a good time. Well, why is it a pain to let the donkeys and Tricky out? Because as I'm getting ready to back into the barn, put the tractor up, they are all in there eating different grains. Down here with the chickens, gonna give them some bread. We have a bunch of leftover bread and they love it. So like I said earlier, or I've said before, we've moved them in. to this run. It's about 8 feet by 16 feet, and the fence is 8 foot tall. We had two hens and a rooster that I'm pretty sure a hawk swooped down while they're out in the big pen with Buck and Elsa over here, and took them because there were no remains of them. So hopefully this keeps them protected. I know their egg production has almost tripled since we moved them in here, so they're definitely enjoying it a lot more. Except for this one right here, she can fly out of here. I think she jumps up on here and then flies out. She comes back every time we come down every day, and she goes right back in. Let's see if we can get her in today and keep the donkeys out. There you go, you little escape artist. You guys have been out for almost 2 hours and you're already ready to come back to your pen. While they've been out, I did put another bale of hay. I put this one in a different spot than I put the first one. Put the first one underneath this overhang. That way it's going to stay out of the weather. It's going to give them a nice warm area. They'll still be able to eat on it quite a bit. It's going to give them a nice warm area to lay on, to stay warm when it gets cold. This area, what I'm going to do now is, and you can see how much they spread this out. I mean, that bale is just in this corner right here, and they've spread it out through a big chunk of this pen. So what I'm hoping with this one is, as they eat it, they'll spread it out, and as water comes and washes down, it's going to stop some of this flow of water and help slow the water and collect most of the water that's going into the bison pen. So I'm going to put this one here, and then in probably 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, put the next one right there and kind of hopefully accomplish the same thing there. And then the other thing I did is I gave them a nice big new stock tank. I did have those 2 buckets. They were going through it so fast. This should last them a long time, and as it freezes, it'll be a lot easier to thaw this metal stock tank than it will those rubber ones. That way I don't have to worry about the stock tank heater burning through the rubber or anything like that. So while they've been out playing, a few upgrades. Like I said, I'm going to let them out the rest of the day. You can see Tricky and Linda sniffing each other's noses through the fence there. So got this other bale in here for the bison. They came over and started eating on it right away. Still eating on that one a little bit. But anytime I put a new bale in, they just come over and see where they start getting right into it. Either eating through or using their heads to push off that outer layer and play with it as much as anything. But got them a fresh bale in here as well, so I know they'll appreciate that. Even though we're going to have nice weather this week, they will enjoy this fresh bale of hay. What do you think, Phyllis? Yeah. You enjoying the new year? Look like a yes to me. Thank you for following along today. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know Tricky and the donkeys are enjoying being out and stretching their legs. You got to see them run quite a bit. Took care of some of the other animals. Like I said earlier, hope everybody had a great Christmas. Is having a happy new year. Good boy. All right, hope everyone stays well, and we'll see you back here real soon.